Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Haley Harmon, in tonight for Nancy Cox. Thanks for joining us at 6. Before we get to the big story in just a moment, we continue to follow a developing story here in Lexington.
Police have released surveillance video showing the man they're searching for in connection with a cutting and an attempted kidnapping. This is the man officers are looking for. They say yesterday he stole a purse from an elderly woman in the parking lot of the North Park Walmart on New Circle in Russell Cave and cut her before getting away. Now, not long after that attack, a woman says she was sitting in her car in the Lexmark parking lot when the man came up from behind her, covered her mouth, and threatened her. She was able to kick him away. Now, if you recognize the man in that video, please call police immediately. Federal officials were in Lincoln County yesterday asking for the public's help.
It seems as if an old problem is back again, and it's a problem that could have devastating consequences. LEX 18's Michael Burke has details from the trouble spots in the big story at 6.
It's poor judgment, let's put it that way.
And it could have disastrous consequences. Pointing laser lights at aircraft over the bluegrass is not a new problem.
According to the FBI yesterday, they said that it ceased in December of last year and then started back in March and ceased for a while and then started back again in May.
It's actually been going on for years over central Kentucky, and now federal officials and the city of Houstonville are taking steps to put an end to it all.
Where they agreed last night to go ahead and implement the reward.
$1,000 to anyone with information leading to an arrest. J.W. Lynn owns Lynn Aviation out of neighboring Boyle County. He discusses the impact a well or poorly timed light to the cockpit can have on a pilot.
It's disorienting and things like that. Where's this at? Or I can't see that. Or, like you're referring to instruments and stuff like that to hold altitude, to hold heading.
And now law enforcement, including Louisville's FBI office, are trying to get a hold of whomever is responsible.
They came in, went door to door, handing out flyers, asking their phone numbers on there for anybody that's got any information.
Lynn thinks it's probably just a prank by someone meaning no harm, but that wouldn't make the damage that could be done any easier to deal with. Covering the news, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
The fine for pointing a laser light at an aircraft is up to $11,000.
A Whitley County man is behind bars after he confessed to killing a woman who was reported missing almost 7 months ago. Laura Anderson was reported missing by her mother in February after she was last seen at a pilot on Kentucky 92. Williamsburg police say initially foul play was not suspected, but in March they received information that caused them to believe otherwise. James Bauer came forward to police and confessed to the murder. Police say he was an acquaintance of Anderson. Anderson's body hasn't been located, but police are narrowing their search. Williamsburg police also say they believe at least 2 more people are involved.
Well, many of you were busy watching UK play football over the weekend. Authorities say 2 men in Pulaski County were busy hatching a plan to steal from a farm.
The owners of the farm were actually at the game, and as Mike Valenti explains, that's where they found out about the apple heist.
There's about 150 years of rich family history here on Haney's Appledale farm.
I grew up here and been here ever since.
But Don Haney never thought he'd be on TV, talking about apples he didn't sell.
Never had anybody go steal a carload of apples, no.
It's a first for the spokesperson of Fish and Wildlife, too. He tells us the whole episode happened Saturday, when officers patrolling the area for illegal dove hunting noticed a car in a restricted section of Haney's farm.
When they saw the law enforcement agency, that kind of spooked them, I understand, and they kind of ran, and that was not a normal situation for those law enforcement people, so they went after them and chased them down.
Of course, now we know it wasn't doves they were after, because when officers finally caught up with the 2 suspects, they found 10.5 bushels of apples in the back seat. That comes to about 500 pounds. It's unclear as to why they chose apples to steal, but Haney just hopes they learned a lesson.
I hope those folks are chagrined about the whole episode.
In other words, how do you like them apples? Covering the news in Pulaski County, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.
The 2 men who had a child with them at the time are due in court next week. As for the apples, they were returned to the farm. A Madison County man faces charges because police say they found drugs and guns in his home, one of which had been stolen.
Richmond officers searched a home on Jonathan Drive about 8 o'clock last night. Inside, they found 800 grams of meth, more than 200 grams of heroin, 10 Xanax pills, and 3 guns. Police say the street value of all the seized drugs, about $60,000. 31-year-old Edward Anderson IV faces several charges, including trafficking and receiving stolen property. Police need your help finding the most wanted person of the week. Bluegrass Crime Stoppers hopes you know where to find this man, 28-year-old Torrey Spencer. He's wanted for trafficking heroin, cocaine, and pot, along with possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, receiving a stolen firearm, and being a persistent felony offender. He is 5'8", 150 pounds. If you see him, call the Crime Stoppers tip line 859-253-2020, or as always, text your info to crimes. Just in that text, write LEX PD and then your anonymous tip.
Crews in Taylor County have found a body while investigating a possible drowning. A passing boater on Green River Lake found an empty boat spinning around 10:30 this morning. The boater says he passed the boat once and everything looked normal, but on his way back he found the boat empty and spinning in circles. Searchers say the driver may have fallen overboard as the boat was moving. They say they have found a body, but no further details yet.
And we continue to track a few showers across the region, a few thunder showers as well. But for the most part, the activity is starting to calm down. Not to say that we're finished by any stretch, but when you compare that just a few hours ago, we had a big cluster of thunderstorms that is now moving out. So on the radar, we've got just a few little pop-ups out towards Nelson County. Looks like Harrison, a little bit of Bourbon County also getting in on the mix as well. Some lightning thunder showers up that way, but the big cluster is now moving from Pendleton, Bracken, and Mason up over the Ohio River and into Ohio at this point. A lot of heavy rain, still a lot of lightning strikes with it, but no longer a threat to our forecast region. As far as the temperatures go, you cool down when you get a rain shower. That's why some temperatures are in the mid to even lower 70s. You've got low 80s in areas that did get rain but have now since moved on. And then some areas that haven't gotten a drop are still sitting upper 80s at this point, with a heat index, mind you, in the mid 90s. Still hot, still humid. That will continue for a while. So will the showers and storms. We'll talk about all of this coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Seth, see you then. When a child is sick, parents have to scramble to get a doctor's appointment and take their child out of school. But now one school district says they have a plan to make the process much easier. LEX 18's Catherine Collins gives us a look at the brand new health clinic inside Williamsburg Independent Schools.
It looks like a doctor's office and feels like a doctor's office. That's because it is. It's just the location of this one that's a bit different.
And we thought, why not meet people where they're at, which is here in the school system.
Physician assistant Sarah McQueen is now seeing patients here inside Williamsburg Independent School in the new Dayspring Family Health Center clinic. Now with this new clinic, students from the classroom are just steps away from the doctor's office.
It is kind of a one-stop shop that we hope will be convenient to parents.
McQueen says as a parent, she knows how much of a hassle it can be to take your child out of school to see the doctor. Sometimes, she says, primary care offices are packed, but now students can get everything from a strep test to a vaccine right here.
If you're not healthy, you can't learn. And so this is a way for us to be able to support our kids in their learning and to be sure that they're taken care of effectively.
Superintendent Eamon Couch says parents will have to sign consent forms for their children to receive care, but he hopes the clinic can keep students in class. Covering the news in Whitley County, Catherine Collins, LEX 18 News.
McQueen says they not only offer care to all K-12 students at the school, but also all staff.
The Lexington Public Library gets books returned late all the time. But yesterday, one of them possibly beat a record. A book was mailed back 50 years after it was first checked out. But don't worry, the library tells LEX 18's Carolina Buchek there won't be any fine for this one.
When Lexington librarians help check a book out, they expect to see it back, even if it's returned a little late. But this package, with this book inside, showed up a little later than usual. Okay, it's actually more than just a little late. It was due back 50 years ago.
It's actually in quite good condition.
The book was sent from Georgia, along with an apology note.
50 plus years past due, checked out in 1968. Sorry, Dale H.
The book was actually checked out so long ago, there's no record of it.
We became automated in the 1980s, and so any stuff prior to that, there's no, we don't have any history on stuff that was checked out that far back.
But the library appreciates the return, and it's clear the book was well taken care of.
It doesn't have any markings or stains or anything else, to indicate that it would have been, gone for that many years.
Now the big question is, will Dale H. face any fines for being so late? Well, the library charges a 15-cent late fee for every day a book is late. That means Dale's tab would be pretty high.
Roughly $2,700 would be the late fine.
Luckily, Dale won't be paying that. The library caps its late fee at $6.75, and for Dale, it's been waived. Covering the news in Lexington, Carolina Buchek, LEX 18 News.
Who's the next person that's going to check it out?
What made him turn it in after all these years?
Guilt? After a long time.
Dale H., whoever you are.
Yes. A display bringing attention to the need for food donations in Central Kentucky went a long way in helping the needy in Scott County.
Watch how the Georgetown-Scott County Tourism Commission helped make a difference for the Amen House. Next on LEX 18 News at 6.